Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, please do subscribe down below. Turn on the bell icon to be notified whenever I post a new video. And if you like this type of content, please do give me a fair thumbs up below which type of videos you'd like to see more. And of course, this video is going to be a super easy meal to make. It's healthy and quick as well, so there's no reason for you to have like excuse not to eat healthy. So I start by peeling the potatoes, and then I cut them into big chunks and not too small because I don't want it to be french fries. I want them to be baked potatoes. So as you see, I already washed them and I'm just continuing to cut them up. So after I cut them, I add a little bit of salt to it just to give them some flavor, and then I add water just to cover them, and then I put them on high heat for 10 minutes. Then here you can see I have some chicken. I just add some black pepper to my chicken, and then I go in with some bars from Robinson's just to cover all the chicken. You don't want it to over season your chicken. And I go in with some salt. Don't be too heavy on the salt, you don't want it to be too salty. And then I just rub in my seasonings. Make sure you rub it in very well. Then I just turn them around and I just do exactly the same thing. Then I'm gonna go in with this Worcestershire sauce from Maggie. Just a little bit, not too much on both sides. Careful when you put Worcestershire, you don't want to put too much on there. And then I add a little bit of drops of vinegar just to enhance the flavor of the Worcestershire sauce. Then I rub it in. I take a little bit of crushed garlic just for the flavor. I love crushed garlic, so you can add as much garlic as you like. Then I'm gonna go in and just make sure you rub in your seasonings, and then check on your potatoes. Just leave them on there for 10 minutes, then they will be ready to be taken off. And then I'm just going to put some butter on my baking pan, and then I'm just going to be laying my chicken. After layering, I just add the leftover juices from the chicken and I just let them bake. I would usually let them in there for 20 minutes. If you like them a little bit on the dry side, you can make it 30 minutes. Then I'm just going to complement the meal with some cucumber and tomato salad, just something simple. I really like having any type of green or veggies on my plate. I just love it so much. This you can obviously exclude if you do not like tomatoes or cucumbers, but this is very healthy and it's very delicious as well. Super simple salad. I just add a little bit of salt. Then I strain my potatoes, and then I leave them off to cool. Then make sure you always check up on your chicken, make sure that it's not burning. And then I'm just going to give them a flip. Make sure that the other side is also being browned enough. You want all the skin to be nice and crispy and the chicken to be done all the way. Now from here we're gonna start with our dessert. I'm just gonna go with 2 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I did not have baking soda, so I made 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I added half a teaspoon of salt, and then I went in with 2 eggs. I'm gonna go in with vanilla essence, 1.5 teaspoons. I do love vanilla. And then I'm gonna go with 2 tablespoons of vinegar. Vinegar is going to help the dessert get its nice tangy flavor. Then we're gonna go in with some sugar. You can make it a cup of sugar or just how amount you like it. I would really suggest cutting up on the sugar because I think this time around I made it a little bit too sweet, not like how I usually make it. So if you don't like too sweet dessert, just cut the amount of sugar, maybe half a cup or so. Then I just mix it in. I add a little bit of water, and I did add a little bit of oil, let me say 2 tablespoons of oil, just to get the dessert a little bit ready. Okay, and then I did put butter into my baking bowl, what do you call it? Then I just put in my, I don't know what to say, guys. I'm just so confused. You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, this is how my chicken looks like, and if the chicken is almost done, I will put it on the sides. And then this is the part where I usually put my potatoes on the side to get them going as well next to the chicken. When I know the chicken is almost like done, at this stage it's already done for me. This time around my chicken I kind of made it a little bit dry, but don't like it that way. I should have taken by the and it goes back into the oven. And this is going to be my syrup for the brown pudding. So you're just going to heat up butter and a half cup teaspoon of vanilla essence, and then you're just going to stir them together and cook them until it's like a syrup. I added a little bit of milk to it just to get it going. Then I'm just going to leave it on low heat to let the syrup start to boil. If it's a little bit too thick, you can just add a little bit of milk to make it a little bit runny, but it still be like a syrup. And definitely check on your potatoes and chicken. By this time my chicken was done for me, so I took them out. And from here I just turned the potatoes, covered them up with the juice of the chicken so that all that flavor can be on my potatoes as well. And I just put it back into the oven on high heat on grill, because you want your potatoes now to start grilling, having that crunchy bites. So that's what I did there. I turned it on high heat on grill so that I can have nice. And there you go. That's how it is having a toddler at hand, always ready to lick the bowl. Okay, as you can see, my syrup is like done. Nice caramelized syrup. And then here's my potatoes. They are nice and crispy and done. Now I'm gonna put in my brown pudding to get that going. And then of course with my brown pudding I'm going to be adding some custard. I made my own custard just from the custard from the box, the powdered custard with some milk, just not something super fancy. And then I poke some holes with a knife in my brown pudding. Then I take my syrup and throw it all over my brown pudding to let it soak up, to get it all nice and gooey. This time around my brown pudding was not that gooey as I want it to be, so definitely make more syrup. And then voila, this is the dinner guys: potato, chicken, and a cucumber tomato salad. Super yummy. And then let's do a taste test. This is one of my favorite times when I can taste what I cooked. And it was super yummy. The potatoes were super soft and had crunch to it. And the salad was obviously nice and fresh. I just love fresh veggies on my plate while I eat a nice warm potato or any type of rice or anything. I just love it so much. And then of course let's have a taste of our chicken. Nice and crispy skin, seasoned perfectly, not over salted, it's just perfect. It's nice and juicy still. That's a really big bite. See how juicy it is. So nice. And of course I do love skin when it's nice and crispy, so I'll not be wasting no time on that one. Even I'm so hungry right now guys watching this. It was so good. So definitely if you try out this recipe, let me down below in the comment section. And then here you have our brown pudding. It was supposed to be a little bit more gooey than this, but it's still very good. Then I'm gonna put it into this type of soup cup. And then of course my custard, nice warm custard on top. And voila, there you go guys, nice pudding. Just love it so much. Then let's have a taste test of the pudding. And as I said guys, the pudding was a bit too sweet this time around. I would definitely cut up on the sugar as I usually did it. This time around I was just like throwing things into the bowl as I know it by heart already. But yeah, I did a little bit too much on the sugar, but it's still very good and delicious. And just a nice yummy dessert to have after a nice meal that's not too heavy. So I usually have like a dessert or something after like a light meal. So this was just a perfect ending to the meal. So yeah guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do give this video a third thumbs up, and please do subscribe to my channel. Please share with family, with friends that likes food. Till next time guys, bye bye.